Hey everyone, and welcome back to the series. We have journeyed through stoic calm, grappled with existential freedom, and even rebelled with joy against Camus's absurd. We have learned to embrace the temporary struggle, like changing a light bulb. But what happens when even that act of rebellion feels hollow? What happens when the light bulb goes out and you just don't care anymore? I am talking about this, the dreaded laundry pile. You wash it, you fold it, you put it away, and then a few days later, it's back. A never ending, utterly repetitive cycle. And sometimes you just look at it and think, what's the point? This feeling, this profound sense of pointlessness, is our entry point into nihilism. Nihilism comes from the Latin word nihil, meaning nothing. At its core, nihilism is the belief that life is without inherent meaning, purpose, or value. Now, you might be thinking, didn't Camus say that too? And yes, Camus certainly acknowledged the universe's indifference, but nihilism takes it a step further. Camus's absurd says there's a clash between our need for meaning and the universe's silence. We still feel that need. Nihilism often suggests that even that search for meaning is ultimately meaningless. It erases not just external meaning, but often the very basis for valuing anything at all. No objective right or wrong, no truth, no beauty. That isn't just subjective, it's the ultimate void. Think of the laundry pile. You're trying to achieve cleanliness, order, a sense of accomplishment, but the nihilist says, why bother? In 100 years, this pile, your clothes, even you will be dust. The universe won't notice. What's the objective value of a clean sock? If there's no inherent purpose to anything, then everything we strive for is just a temporary distraction from the inevitable. It's an unsettling thought. Nihilism isn't just one thing. There are different flavors. First is existential nihilism. This is the most common and what we are mostly talking about today. It's the belief that life has no intrinsic meaning or value. Second one is moral nihilism. The belief that there are no objective moral truths, right and wrong, are just human constructs. And third one, cosmic nihilism. The universe itself is meaningless, empty, and indifferent, and our existence within it is utterly insignificant. So, when you look at that sock and wonder, why am I doing this? You're brushing shoulders with nihilism. It's the feeling that everything, even your most heroic efforts to keep the chaos at bay, is ultimately futile. The danger of encountering nihilism is that it can lead to despair, apathy, and inaction. If nothing matters, why do anything? This is where many people get stuck, feeling a profound sense of paralysis or aimlessness. But for some philosophers like Friedrich Nietzsche, nihilism isn't the end. It's a transition. It's a necessary clearing of the slate. Imagine the laundry pile. It's a symbol of all the endless tasks, all the societal expectations, all the shoulds you feel obligated to fulfill. Nihilism strips all that away. It says, none of it objectively matters. This can be liberating. If there's no cosmic reason to do the laundry, then the pressure is off. You're not failing some universal standard if it stays piled up. This is where the opportunity of nihilism lies. If everything is objectively meaningless, then you are free to create your own meaning and values. The clean clothes aren't valuable because the universe demands order, but because you value cleanliness, comfort, or the respect of having fresh clothes for work. The act of doing laundry isn't a pointless chore dictated by some cosmic rule. It's a choice you make because you value a tidy living space or you appreciate the feeling of fresh sheets. Frederick saw this as a movement for humanity to become overcomers instead of crumbling under the weight of meaninglessness. We face the void head on, accept it, and then transcend it by creating our own values and purposes out of nothing. We become the artists of our own lives. The laundry pile is still there, it's still unending, but instead of seeing it as a symbol of cosmic pointlessness, you can see it as a canvas for your self chosen values. So, the next time you look at that endless laundry pile or any repetitive task that feels utterly pointless, remember nihilism. It strips away all the illusions of objective meaning. But don't let it leave you in despair. Let it be the void from which you can build your own universe of meaning. Embrace the void, not by giving up, but by consciously choosing what you value, what you find meaningful, and then acting on it. That's true power in a meaningless world. What's your laundry pile? What everyday tasks feel pointless, and what personal meaning do you choose to imbue with them with? Share your thoughts in the comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more philosophical explorations.